Hi and welcome to this walkthrough or presentation of my new cards, the Earthly 7, or as they are called in Danish, De Jordiske 7, and then the undertitle, the medicine wheel whispers, medicinhjulet visker in Danish. It has a Danish author and a Danish creator. She has created this deck all to herself. I don't know if it will come in English, but anyway, I will be using it in some of my readings. And now I am, especially if you would like that, and if you like that, then please do comment below. Maybe even just with a heart or something like that. Then I will know that this is something of interest. It has a shamanistic base and has the 7 directions of the Northern Shamanism. I don't know shamanism. I don't know if it's the same 7 directions in other kinds of shamanism, but there is the north and the south and the east and the west, and then there is the below, the nadir, or the above the senia. And then as the 7th, there is the center, the heart, the center of the heart. That is the 7 directions, and they are beautifully illustrated here. And also the north is also the air, and south, I think it's, no, the west is the earth, and east are the spring and fire, and south is also water and summer, and what's it called? Yes, north is also winter and swords, winter and air. Sorry. So if you want to translate the elements directly into tarot, if you also do that, then it's, we begin here. We have the wands, the cups, the coins, pentacles, and the swords. So I like to work with the elements and also decks that has the elements in them. So this and this kind of oracle here, it fits me very well. It has this as in front, this medicine wheel here, and this beautiful art work like this, for instance, with gods and goddesses. And then on every deck we have what category it's in. And this one here is in what's it called? This was here in the upper world. So yes, that's a senior, the upper world. So I have used it, so it's not in order by the elements. But anyway, yeah, I will now show all the cards to you, just, and then I will also how can I put it? Then after I will pull a card, maybe even 2, to see if there's an extra message in it for me. And please, by all means, write a little something below, so I know if you liked it, or and if you would like to me for do more readings, or maybe even do a series only on this deck. That would be really nice if you would like that. So we are now going to begin with this, and yes, it is in Danish, but I will translate the text, and I will show you one card at a time. We have here let go. Don't know if you can see it. Let go. Yeah, I don't know if there's one word for this, but it's you know, the body. It's not the body just, but it's, you know, the feeling and sensation of the body. That's what this card is about. And this is about being present and close within the present. This card is about surrendering. And this is almost spelled the same way in Danish as in English. Reflection. Well, is it just me, or does this have some similarity with a known actor, or maybe two? If you think so, please write who you think that this looks like below in the comment. But this is about reflection. Yeah. And then we have the card for death and for birth in one. As you can see, this pregnant woman is both. So it's death, birth, and also rebirth. And then we have the card that made me buy this deck. It's like, wow, I must have this deck. Look at this, how beautiful. It's called All is One. It's one of the center cards, one of the heart cards. All is One. And then we have the card for the Ascended Masters. I think it's a raven. I'm not quite sure, but I think it's a raven, the Ascended Masters. And how to directly translate it, it means star place. So, yeah, star place. Very beautiful. And we have the feeling of being in love. It's just one word in Danish, forelskelse. In English, it's being in love. And then we have this also beautiful card for creativity. And you see it's almost spelled the same. It's a K instead of a C, otherwise it's the same. The card for creativity and creating and being inspired. And then, as a natural follow-up, we have manifestation, the manifestation. And also, sort of in the same theme, we have new beginning, not new beginnings, but new beginning. It can of course be more, but this card is for new beginning. With the dragonfly here, and it's also very much about change, so that fits very well. And here we have this, oh, I think she's so gentle and nice to look at. This is the card for self-love, for loving yourself in the highest and best way from a pure heart, and you know, so this is self-love and honoring yourself. Then we have the card for innocence, and look at this fairy, or what, she's just sitting there on, I think it's on a, you know, a stump of a tree. I think that's it. But anyway, I find this card is beautiful. And then the closest word for this would be spirituality. And then one of also, well, they're all my favorite in each way. Whoa, sorry. This card here, dance. And this for me truly expresses joy in its purest form. Dance. I'm not quite sure how to translate this word fremdrift, but you can see you can see the word, and then you can maybe use a dictionary on the net, or Google Translate, or whatever you want to try. But it's about progress and moving forward. It's, you know, it's about things moving forward and progress. That's the word covering that. And then we have emotions, maybe also feelings, sort of, but I feel it's mostly emotions. And the card for surplus and abundance. Surplus and abundance, abundance and surplus. And look at how that works. And then moving straight into self-worth, the card for self-worth. So feels she's really strong and fiery, and hey, you want to try something? Well, I'm worth better than that. Okay, so cut up your, drop your crap, and I'm better than that. I'm worth better than that. So okay, and I know it. Self-worth. self-worth. And in a natural continuous to that, we have the card for strength and the card for vitality. And look how full of life force she is. She emanates life force and vitality. That's just beautiful. And then we have the card for ceremony. It's spelled the same way in Danish, maybe pronounced differently. In Danish it's pronounced ceremony. Ceremony, I think, in English, something like that anyway. And continuing into, what's the word in English? Fordybelse, that's when you go into something and deepen into it, you know, like it's not like concentration, but it's also important that you have concentration to do this, to go into it and, you know, take your time, go into the depth within a subject, or just in a state of being, state of mind. That's the word fordybelse in Danish. And then we have harmony. That's almost spelled the same. Oh, there's two cards here. Harmony, we just has an I instead of an Y in the end. Harmony. So very beautiful. Just love the feeling of these cards. And they also like, very nice to touch. And we have clairsential, so sensing thing clearly. So that's the card for that. And we have a card called outside time and place. Outside time and place. Outside time and place. And it's also a upperworthly zenith card. And then we have a card for the common history. The common history of us all. And the feminine original power. The feminine original power. And then we have our forefathers also. And the card for connected. Connected. This big tree that shows that we are all connected through the roots, to the branches, to the leaves, through everything. We are all connected. Moving on to this beautiful card, balance. And it's spelled the same way in Danish and English, balance, so that should be easy enough. And wisdom. Wisdom. And this card here really reminds me of the Hermit in tarot, at least in traditional tarot, but where it's also seeking this inner knowledge, this wisdom. It has this wise wisdom about him. It's sort of wisdom, not about being clever, but being wise. That's the difference. And the card for patience. And in tarot, you know, with the lion here, it's a lioness, but still, first time I saw this card, I also saw strength. So patience is strength, strength is patience. I get that too from this card. And stillness, just being still, experiencing the now, stillness. Restitution, restitution, and look how beautiful, how serene, how calm. And mentality, mentality. Just a minute there. moving a little bit together these cards. And we also have, don't have so many cards left to show you, but they are sticking a little bit together. We have the Earth is calling, Earth is calling, and that could very well also be Mother Earth, Gaia is calling. And on that note, you can, for instance, watch my video with from Galactic Wisdom series, with where my latest one is with Gaia, a small energetic exercise with Gaia, and I think I will put it with the link here in the end of this video, so you can just click on that and see what that's all about. Yeah. Then we have fertility. So, and that's not just for humans, it's, you know, fertility, also animals and crops and everything that's creative power, fertility. And the card for intuition. It's spelled the same way, intuition. It's the same, just we pronounce a little bit different in Danish. We say intuition, you know, part a little bit more, but intuition, the card for intuition. And then we have power animal. See if I can find it here. Power animals. Power animal or power animals. The word is the same, either it's one or more in Danish. Power animal, power animals. And here we have a beautiful stag here representing beautifully what a power animal can be. And then we have the collective unconscious, the collective unconscious. And the card I began showing you, goddess and gods and goddesses, that's it, gods and goddesses. And then we have masculine original power, the masculine original power. And options, no, not options, possibilities. Possibilities is the right word for this one. Possibilities. And look how she goes and rides this, I think it's sort of a dragon, maybe a water dragon, maybe an air dragon, like not, it feels like a sort of a dragon anyway. So possibilities, riding along and creating your own life, your own future. And then last, the place of the soul, the place of the soul, the soul's place. Whether you like it one way or the other, the soul's place. That is also one of the center cards from the heart cards, and it fits in very well, especially together with the all is one card. That's also the heart. So the soul lives in the heart and all is one. So that was all the cards. Deck come with a little card extra that describes a little bit about the card and guidance to how to use it. If you don't feel inspired yourself, then this is for inspiration. But it's very intuitive deck. So now I'm going to shuffle and we will have a little extra card, a little card. I'll probably timestamp it. See here, the collective subconscious, the common subconscious, the collective subconscious, the subconsciousness of the collective. That is the card for us. And this way it's represented also with the tree up. So even though it's something sub, it's not below us, it's sort of above us. It's also from the direction of the zenith of the higher world. So we are all standing down here as humans, humankind, and we are all connected, and our consciousnesses are connected and able to speak to each other through the collective and have this common thing where we can tap into. And yeah, also sometimes we just get something from it and react from it without even being known that that's why we are doing it. So that's also I get this synchronicity. That's also sometimes come from there. Not all times, of course, but but the way we're connected, that is also how synchronicities can come more often. So anyway, we are all connected, also through this common collective consciousness, that we are all connected, not just that we are humankind and living here on earth, but also through our common consciousness. We are all one consciousness divided into several souls. We have all sort of the same place where we originate from, and that is what connects us subconsciously and also through our higher selves, because yes, it is the higher world, the zenith, not the underworld where it's more the earthly stuff. Not below earth, but earth stuff. This is more like the higher consciousness, that where we are connected through that. So that's a reminder that we are that. So, and also again, I get it again, all is one, we are all one. It's not just all is one, but we are also one at some point in some way. So that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed the video, and also if you were with me this far, then please comment, yeah, I don't know, maybe with a heart, or you did that maybe in the beginning, then another emoji of some sort that you feel, maybe an animal of some sort, maybe a bird, or yeah, a cat or a dog, or whatever you feel right. That would be really nice, and I know you have watched this video to the end, and that would be nice to know. So bye for now, and catch you later. Bye bye.